Alright. Hello, everybody. Um, as you can see, we are in Minecraft today. I'm taking a tiny break from the village remodel, and I just made a world, and I'm just going to play in it for a little bit. So, well, hopefully, we can have fun. Um, I'm not going to play too long today, but I know. Oh, cool. Well, that's lucky. Um, but obviously, I know it's better to always play a little bit just so you can, get used to this. Um, I was looking earlier to see if I have any games other than Minecraft and, for the most part, The Sims I can play with my limited range of just abilities right now. And it's like, maybe, it's just kind of a trial you have to go through to be like, oh, does this one work? Does this one work? And I'll just, installing, uninstalling. Um, Come on. There we go. Because I have some games on Steam. I want to say, um, I have. I would love to play Skyrim on here. I also have Morrowind, Oblivion, and Daggerfall. Years ago, I was able to get for like $20. It was like a box set of all those Elder Scrolls games at GameStop, and it was pretty cool. And I've played a little bit of the other games, but I never really dove into them. Um, Elder Scrolls I've played a lot, but who hasn't really? Um, how did the okay? Hmm. And then so I have that. I have obviously or not or it used to be Origin, but the EA app, and that has Sims pretty much. It also had well technically I have like a few other games, but it's just like oh for like once or twice they allowed some free games, so I have like just very like I wouldn't play them games, but they're free, so. And then Epic, um, because I know I've definitely missed some weeks, um, but Epic I probably considering all of the consoles I've had throughout the years. I think my Epic like library, like Epic Store, is probably the biggest, and I just counted, and I have about 425 games on there, and I've only paid for I want to say maybe like three. I know I paid for Cyberpunk. Um, I paid. I don't. I don't remember if I. That's a totally accurate battle simulator. I think I paid for. Um, there was maybe Bioshock, or I don't actually no, I don't think so because I would only buy Infinite, but I have the other ones too. So I think that was a free, like, deal one day. I don't. I should probably find some place to go. Well, I'm definitely Herders. Hello, you're my friend. I am definitely in a wooded area. I want to go down there so badly, but I know that is not a good idea at this moment in time. So it's weird because in yesterday's stream, I guess I want to explain this because I probably looked like an insane person. Um, in yesterday's stream, I was playing with a friend, and I'm kind of learning OBS in a way that's like jumping in the deep end, making errors as I go along, and just kind of learning as I go, which isn't always the best thing. Why does it have to be enemies right there now? Well, that's it. I wanted to, oh, I don't like that. And I had like an audio thing that was like Discord. And we tried it the other day just to make sure it worked. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm not getting this entire tree. I don't feel that. Maybe I will. And I listened to the recording and everything sounded right. And then we started streaming, or I started streaming. They weren't, because they had to play with their Switch. And after a while, I just looked over at the volume because I didn't think to look before, and I noticed the Discord like audio thing wasn't moving. It is getting dark, isn't it? Oh, I should have moved faster. I should have started building something sooner. Oh, that is my fault. Um. Oh. Okay. Oof. That's not good. Come on. There we go. Okay. All right. I don't know. Is it just me, or did this night come super fast? I really. I really don't want to die right now. I mean, I did have the game running for a little bit before I started, but like I paused it, so I thought I was kind of in. Oh, there we go. Am I? Yep. Rude. Okay. I'm very tempted just to. I think that's what I'm gonna do anyway. Oh, what the? Oh. Oh well. So I'm just gonna do this for a few seconds. All right. Let's see. All right. So bear with me for a second. It's gonna be a little dark, but We are in a safe place at the moment. Bam. Okay. Oh. It's kind of sad that this laptop used to be like so high end and just so nice, and now it's just struggling. But everything gets like that eventually. How depressing. Alright, so yeah. Come on. There we go. Anyway, going back to the other story, I looked and I noticed Discord audio track wasn't moving. And I was like, that's weird, I didn't touch it. It should still be working fine like before. I come to find out that it just, like, I had to switch it to like their, I guess it's like their username in the thing, and then it started recording. So like for like literally half of it, or more, like 80% of it, no one could hear. I don't think anybody could hear him. I haven't checked the thing, and I'm kind of just like, I don't want to because I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm just an idiot because I didn't notice this. And then I didn't do it, which is really dumb of me. I have my start and stop stream buttons as enter and shift, and I haven't used that yet, so I'm probably just gonna unbind it altogether. But how I play Minecraft is my shift is jump, and enter is going into inventory. And you know, sometimes like my fingers just too close to one of them, and I hit them both or the other one. Um, oh, there is so much gravel. Because when I play like, and when I play any game where I have to use mouse and keyboard, except for Sims, because Sims kind of has a fixed thing, and you don't really use the keyboard too much. I mean, you don't. There's no directional controls, so it's all kind of just stuff on the left side of the screen, on the right side of the keyboard. Sorry, and that's what I do with other games. So like here, I have my movement. I never use WAS. I just don't like how that feels. I do the direction arrows. And then for here, I have, like I said, I have shift is jump, control is crouch, the number pad 0 is for sprint, and I think that's I think that's pretty much all the buttons, isn't it? Yeah. And there's some other like emote buttons because I don't like, I am a bedrock, but I'm not gonna emote by myself, especially in Minecraft. Okay. Not exactly what I was going for, but I think, oh no, I don't want to go that high. I think a nice mountain cave dwelling would be okay for right now, and I can also always go up and build out, and you know, you have options here, and I am safe from me and my friend, we like to call the the little zombie verns. All right. No, I did not want to do that, but whatever. Oh. Not exactly sure what I'm going for here as well. But I think, obviously right now it's just build something or carve out something. Pick them up. Alright, so yesterday we did talk, and like I said, you didn't hear much, but yesterday we did talk a little bit about One Piece, which is my favorite anime, or at least, I mean, I would assume it is because I invested the most time watching it. And that being said, I've watched, if you want to, like the big three, um, to me is I like Naruto. I like some parts of Naruto. I've watched I want to say a decent-ish amount of Shippuden, and then I can't do them. I have to have stone. And then for actually watched Shippuden first, and then I went back and tried to watch original Naruto, and I just didn't care for it. For Baruto, it's it just doesn't interest me. And that being said, I like. I don't. I think they recently changed it. I don't know if this was controversial or not. I liked the art style that they did with Baruto, or I think even like the two blue vortex. I think it is right. Um, for the manga, I just thought it was super unique and cool. I'm gonna get some stone. Should probably make a. There we go. I know how. Let me check outside because I know I saw. Okay, cool. I know I saw. I don't think was that it. I hope not. Hello. Oh. Oh right. I should probably let me slowly do this. But anyway, yeah. So I watched Naruto. I watched Shippuden. Um, I don't care for Bleach. I have been around people who watched it, so I've seen some stuff. I've seen some battles, um, but it's not for me. I don't care for it. It doesn't. it just doesn't grab me. It doesn't. And then for One Piece, now obviously this could change for Bleach too eventually, and it maybe like Baruto. Um, can I use? I can use. Can I use flint here? No, I can. Okay, I thought I could. I'm sacrificing some wood. Oh well. Oh, nice. See, it makes it all pretty now. There we go. Okay. The first time I like, I heard about One Piece, obviously, because I live in America, was the 4Kids version, and the, no, it got dark again. And the anthem that is the One Piece rap. And back in the day, and even a little bit in today, I was extremely petty when it came to anime. And just the smallest thing could turn me off to an anime in a way that you would look at me in confusion if I told you, like, why I would not watch this anime. For the longest time, that was Dragon Ball. Well, back then it was just Dragon Ball Z, and I think GT was coming out too around that. It was like doing Toonami and all that stuff when it first happened. Um, I didn't want to watch. I didn't like Dragon Ball Z. One, because Vegeta's hairline just pissed me off so much that I just flat out refused to watch it. And also, as a young, confused person, I didn't know what Frieza was because the voice that I mean, it looked like without knowing, like Frieza kind of looks like almost a cyborg, but then the English voice is, to me, it sounded like an evil like grandmother, and I'm like, you're the villain, and this was like when I remember specifically it was they were already fighting Frieza, and it was like, remember, this is Dragon Ball Z, like they're like that arc, and to me I'm like, they're having this much trouble with you, not knowing any of the backstory, and I was just like, why? Uh, but I don't. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just building something. I hope you guys like this. Not nobody's gonna watch this. Um, and for One Piece, that was Usopp. I thought his for the longest time I did not like, because I know that used to be a lot more like a common practice, giving characters weird noses and like those, I guess, like the tube lips. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like just big lips, but they look like tubes. Like I used to, one of my as a kid, one of my favorite animes was Yu-Gi-Oh, and I went to watch uh, GX, and one of the characters has like this really big bulbous nose. At least in the first season, I don't think he's in there for a lot. And then he has those same lips, and I'm just like, nope. It looks dumb to me. But eventually, I through a series of events, I ended up in Texas for a little bit, and then I had to. I was in Texas with a friend who was on the Air Force Base there at I think Wichita Falls. Um, nice base. You know, it's small. It's quiet. The only major downside was we were there in March and it was already like 80, like high 80 degrees, and the heat was on. And for some reason, in like the hotels or wherever we were, you couldn't adjust. Like the thermostats didn't work. So I, I guess it's some form of like punishment or something. I don't know. I don't know why that was a thing, but it was. But eventually, I had to go stay at a friend's house. The same friend I played with yesterday that no one could hear, and they are huge One Piece fans. And it was one of the things where, like, you know, it would be Saturday and we'd be doing something, and it was like you just like stopped and then, like, you know, it's time for One Piece kind of like deal. Oh. And we were in Dress Rose, or I'm trying to think, because I remember watching a little bit with him, and then some other stuff happened. I know I missed a few more episodes. Um, but I really remember starting to watch it when it was Dressrosa. So I think when I was there, it was Punk Hazard, and then when I picked it back up, and I was when I was there for like it was like a month or something. I kind of got a little interested in it, but nothing too major. Um, and then eventually, when we like moved in together, and you know you're still watching it, we honestly I'm kind of hoping I could just stumble across some coal here, but I am not doing that good with this. There we go. Do. I'll go over here now. I think it started around when Luffy was in the tournament to get. Oh yeah, spoilers by the way. To get the flame fruit, because I remember him fighting the one. Aha! Look at that patience, or just talking to myself. Ooh, yeah. Because I remember him fighting that one old guy and he bent his, like his pointy head, like he like bent it in half or something. Not half, but you know what I mean. Um, I need to be careful because that is dirt. And it was one of those things for a little bit where like he would be watching it and I would be like just on the computer just doing whatever. And then it started with Law's backstory and with Corazon. And the first time that it really made me turn my head was I might be remembering this wrong. It was when not Law, Corazon was talking to Law, and Law was pretending to sleep, and Corazon was just like, "Oh, do I have any more? I do not. How horrible!" And Corazon was, I think, like just apologizing to Law, like what, like a shitty situation he was in and what he went through. And then you just see Law, they like paint out Law's face, and like I said, he's pretending to sleep, or he has just like his back turned, and you just see him like, you know, do like the famous like One Piece cry, where it's just snot and tears, and like in the world of One Piece, they are ugly criers, and that is okay. That is okay. That, and then what really hooked me was the end of Law's backstory, and I'm not gonna spoil that, but like the devil fruit effect on Law wears off, and he starts crying, and it goes to the like the to be continued screen, and you just hear Law like wailing, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. All right then. Like, so far. So let's talk about the Straw Hats. I guess we can go from least favorite to favorite. And I'm not. Sorry, there's the sound outside. I hate to say it, my least favorite is Sanji. I just don't connect with him. I never. It's not I don't like the whole like womanizing, like, oh, he's quote unquote a perv. It's just not my favorite anime stereotype. Um, Also, the one thing that really like just kind of pisses me off is the fact that he refuses to fight women, and it's like, I get your reason, but to me it just feels like you love that, like you're a womanizer, and you see them in, as weaker than you, or they're not good enough to fight. Oh, I don't. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, look at that. I might just change the whole floor for that. I have too many of. I have too many colors on already. Honestly, this is a nice something. Okay, that's there now. I might just start going down, honestly. Let me see. I'm gonna do it right here. Although, actually, I should probably make, light this place up. Yeah, I'll do that real quick. But it's like, I want to also just preference, I don't hate any Straw Hat. It's just, I have my least favorite and my favorite. That is okay to have, and it's okay to do. I think, yeah, okay. Nah, the next lowest is, maybe, I have a lot of them who can just be kind of like ties, honestly. But I want it to be safe. I want to say Nami is my next lowest. Um, I mean, I like her. She's just, she's just there for me, and she's cool. But she's not like, I don't like cry and excited every time I see her on screen. You know what I mean? Um, and just also, I did as your preference, because I started officially watching it during Dressrosa. I have gone back, and I haven't like watched the older part of the series, but I have seen just like countless clips, and I've looked stuff up, and I've read stuff, and I know the story. So it's not like I'm just like saying this when I don't know about Arlong Park, or like what Nami or anybody went through. Um, so I don't, want you to be like, oh well, if you, looked at her backstory, yeah, but it's not like that. It's, just preferences. After Nami, I want to say it is Brook. He's cool. I. Okay. I. Huh. I don't know what to do with that. Can I go this way? I mean, I want to get down there. This, like, that giant drop is going to kill me. And I haven't put anything in the chest. Alright, just a little better. Okay, I was going to... Yeah. Oh, oops. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to... Before I make a dumb mistake, I'm going to put stuff in the chest. So after Brook, I am very curious because you know the entire talk about awakening. I I am very curious to see like if Brook can have an awakened form and like just what that would be for him. So you know, I'm looking forward to seeing something like that. Should I make? No, I'm not gonna make. Oh, I should. Oh man, I just realized I don't have a bed, and that isn't good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. 'Cause I have at least one wall. Is it nighttime or daytime? It is storming. All right. So I was gonna go out and there we go. You little foxy fox. Hello, Mr. Foxy Fox. Honestly, actually, I'm gonna quickly, because I didn't want anybody to go there. I'm gonna quickly make a door, just so I have something that looks okay. Okay. There we go. So Brooke. Next, I want to say... See, this is the part where I start forgetting who I said it already or not. So, Sanji, Nami, Brooke. I think... Usopp. Yeah, Usopp's next. He's grown on me. I remember my friend freaking out during the Dressrosa when Usopp got observation hockey. And me, I was kind of just like, oh, that's neat. Like, I didn't, I didn't get it. I was like, good for him. There we go. Will Usopp get a power up in Elbif? I don't think so. And the reason is, I think it's because we are too... It's like we're too predicty, if that makes sense. How big is this place? Oh. Okay. Oh, I can just look outside. Hi, friends. Alright, so I don't really need... Because it looks like I can just get from the outside. So I don't really need this. Which is nice. So I'm just going to close it off. But anyway, I feel, because everybody thought that Zoro was going to get an upgrade in Wano, which he technically did. He got the new sword. and then Frankie was gonna get his big upgrade in Egghead, but he just wasn't able to. And now that we have Lilith, he should be. I should be getting it soon or something. Or it might be a mixture of old technology because we don't know what Elvish has, and new thanks to Vegapunk, which would be kind of cool. Um, yeah, but I think I could see Usopp getting the we like how to maybe like the ingredients. I don't know what the word is for his his power booster, whatever it happens. But it might not be in Elvish when he actually activates it. It might be a little bit later. Uh, I am very curious what like. Oh, it's probably too loud. Give me 1 second. Do 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 do. Hopefully that's fine. Okay, so next after Usopp is okay. I'm just gonna do that. Is Chopper? I mean, it's Chopper. What do there's not. You really can't hate Chopper. Um, that being said, I am one of the thousands and thousands of people who wants Chopper's contributions to be recognized and his bounty to reflect that. I mean, it's at this point where I feel like Chopper could find the One Piece by himself, kill the five elders, and even, take on Emu or I'm. How do you say that? That's still really loud. And then like his bounty would still go up like 100. He would do all of that, and they still be like, nah, he's still a pet. I and like he's one of the other ones who I would really love to see what his what Awaken would be. I saw this one theory that his his fruit is like a secret like Zoan, where it's like a forest god, and I'm like that would be so cool. I ought to be so proud of him for being a forest god. Um, After him, I would put Zoro. Honestly, Zoro and Luffy are the most tied for me. But obviously, I think Luffy, because main character, gets off a tiny bit more. I feel I kind of miss the slightly more like goofy aspect of Zoro pre-time skip, but I still enjoy him, and like his like I think one of his best moments is, I mean, obviously you have nothing happened, which I want to credit myself with something. There was a while ago on Tumblr, somebody got a tattoo of that scene. It was just Zoro. I'm about to say Sora. like just doing the pose with like he's like covered in blood, and he was asking people like, should I color this or should I keep it black and white? And I suggested, well, keep it black and white, but just do the color the blood, just do that. And I think he went with that. And I'm like, look at me, making good choices and like good suggestions for permanent things on people's bodies. But yeah, I mean, like, it's Zoro. We can't really not like him. Um, I do like there's like a meme or something where they said if they let Zoro be the navigator, they would have found the One Piece by accident already. Which is just funny. So after Zoro is Luffy. I mean, Luffy's the main character. Um, I saw. I've been getting a lot of these like anime shorts on Instagram. I don't use TikTok. Um, and somebody was like, why is Luffy even like? It's clearly they didn't watch. And it's like he just doesn't do anything. And it's like, I hear things, and I'm like, no, Luffy. I mean, like, you know, some like sad kid gives Luffy a sandwich, and then Luffy the next day overthrows the government. It's kind of funny. Uh, I how I feel like it's gonna happen is, I feel like Luffy is going to find the One Piece, and that is going to set off the big climactic final thing. And I also think that Luffy is not going to be alone in finding the One Piece, which will add to that, and I'll go in that a little bit later, because obviously I want to finish the list. um, but it's Luffy. You can't not like him. He's the did I get rid of both of them? Damn it. I might make this a double step. Make it step down again. After Luffy is Robin. What can you say about Robin that hasn't already been said? She is. I definitely like her. I know she was still kind of quirky. Oh, what am I doing? She was still a little quirky, like, pre-time skip, but I really like her, like, almost like morbid, just sense of humor mixed in with her like motherly instinct in a way, uh, but still like she's a total like assassin, and I feel like unlike so many other Straw Hats, she would gladly like pull the trigger. You know what I mean? Um, I just think she is the best, and I know I'm giving very good reasons why I think that. Oh, look, more coal. So that leaves my number two and my number one. These people interchangeable. But I want to say my number two is Jinbei. I love him. He is the father I never had. He is the fish I never want to eat. Um, well, I mean, not in that way. Uh, and I think he just, like, I really wish he joined a lot sooner, because it feels like he really needs to get his Straw Hat like legs and really be a part of the team. and we have to see like his dynamics better. Um, and I'm excited just to see like how being with this, I mean, like insane like bunch is going to affect him. Um, Also, I feel like his, all the adults have dreams. His is easily the hardest to obtain because, I mean, like stuff like that is next to impossible to do. Yeah, I mean, look at our world, but like, I guess I want to see his most, just because of what it would mean to the entirety of like the One Piece universe. Do do. Okay. And then number one, um, the love of my life is Frankie. How? Now first, I just want to say, I am one of the few people who prefer post time skip rather than pre time skip. For the most part, like with Robin, I know her, like her skin color on the pre time skip was an error on Toei. She was always supposed to be like light skinned because it would have made her like she's supposed to be from Russia. Um, there we go. That looks better. I might just, yeah, I might just, so I don't have just dirt. Uh, I wouldn't have minded if she still had dark skin, but I really liked. I like her a lot with the longer hair. Um, Although I think she would have looked better if they gave her long hair and then let her still have the bangs. I thought that would look pretty nice. Um, with Frankie, I really like his post time skip look. I do think that the shoulder should be slightly smaller, but it's not a deal breaker in any way. Um, it's just like like I'm not a very loud American. I'm a very like quiet person. I don't like going to parties. I like going out to like restaurants and eating, but it's like I try to just not be a nuisance. Where Frankie's kind of like he's loud and proud, and I like that about him. And then like I think his favorite food is hamburgers, and that's mine. And um, I heard I heard these two AI songs, which that's controversial on its own. But one was it was Frankie singing "Sway," and I'm like, it sounded just like him, and I'm like, okay. I feel like if like the voice actor who, I mean, God bless all the Japanese voice actors, they are in their like 70s and 80s, and they are still doing it, and it definitely seems like something they like truly love. Which doing something from like 1999 up to till now, you have to. So like, good for them. The other AI thing I heard was um, Robin singing "Stay with Me" by I. It's the city pop song. I don't Mickey. I think I don't want to butcher it. I really don't. Um, which made me realize I know they have done albums before where it's like the Straw Hats or other characters singing um, different songs, and I would love it if One Piece would do like One Piece covers city pop, and like, it's just a Straw Hat singing different city pop songs. Like, I would buy that. But I just think I also think I don't, Frankie is one of the least appreciated members in terms of the One Piece universe. Like, with Wano, when they all got off, I think, if I remember correctly, if you're not counting like Kato Law, just the Straw Hats, I think Robin has the like one of the highest jumps in bounty, and for Frankie, I definitely feel like he should have been over 500 million. Um, but what? I'm not the I'm not the creator, so it's just me saying how I feel. As for characters outside of the Straw Hats, I do love Law. I love his dynamic with the Straw Hats, and how, like, I know there's like honorary Straw Hat members. I think Law is one of the biggest ones. Um, and then with Law, you can't, like, I think out of entirety of One Piece, Beppo is maybe like top three for me. Um, I waited so long to see him in his Sherlock form, and I was so excited to see it in the anime. Um, Honestly, I kind of wish that we had, like, I know One Piece doesn't really do typical filler, but I would have been more than happy to see like 3 episodes of just filler of Beppo just in a Sulong form, just kicking Blackbeard's ass and just showing people, the business. Um, because a part of me is like, I always look back at Roof Piece, and I feel kind of bad that, like, you had like Luffy and Zoro, and then you had Kid and Killer, and then you had like just Law, and I would love to have seen just like all those like those badass looking people, and then just like Beppo in a jumpsuit, in an orange jumpsuit. Uh, my favorite Beppo moments aren't even in the anime. I mean, they're all good, but I think my absolute favorite is during the film Red, where he just constantly has to say sorry because his like Uta thing keeps going off, and then he gets turned into a cub, and he just has like this high pitched squeak, and I'm like, how do I just protect you? For my least favorite, um, I am going to I'm gonna have to describe them because I forget their names. Well, I have three. There is the three-headed dragon guy from, there's two from Wano. From Wano. The he has like the giant regular head, and he has like the purple and he's just kind of like a little I, I made this this is a mature stream because I'm playing Minecraft, obviously. He's a twat. I just, oh my god, just gross. Um, him. Um, the one like bubblegum, like she looks like a jelly bean sister from, that interrupts Katakuri's and Luffy's battle. I don't like her. Um, but she does give, because of her, we do get one of the coolest scenes where like at this point you could tell like Luffy and Katakuri like respect each other because one like Katakuri stabs himself to even the playing field because his sister was basically making the fight unfair. And then they just kind of look at each other, like Luffy and Katakuri, and they're like, "We need to get these people out of here." And like they're both on the same wavelength, and they both use Hagi just to knock everybody out. And I'm just like, oh, "Okay, that's cool. That's cool." And then my least favorite character, because it's my most hated anime trope and stereotype, is Ulti, the one of the like beast pirate people, the one with the she wears like the face mask and she has like the pink and like blue and pink hair. I hate that stereotype. The always angry, just like yelling, but it's super like nice, kind of to one person, but in a very clingy, like manic mad way. I just hate that stereotype. Uh, and like I kind of wish that she just fell into the lava with Kaido and Big Mom, and we never saw her again. But like any chance I saw her just get her ass handed to her was a good day, just great. As for I'm just looking around at this point. I built an entire place. I have no idea what I'm even doing with it. Um, as for arcs, don't I don't right now have any favorites. They all kind of feel the same to me. I like them. Um, and there's certain points in one where I like them. Like with Wano, obviously, because that's the most recent completed, at least in like both manga and anime. Um, episode 10-15 is one of the best anime episodes I've ever seen in my life. Then Gear 5. Another one I really enjoyed was, and you can't, people, I feel like people gloss over it, like Big Kid-in-Law defeating Big Mom. That's also great. Um, I also like the episode. It was after basically the raid where Law and Robin went underground and they were talking to what's his face, which I don't do many ships. Um, and I like Robin and Frankie, but obviously Otis said that there's no straw hat intermingling. Um, and I really like Law and Robin because I feel like they have similar backstories. They have similar respect for each other. I just feel like I don't know. I just like that. I just like that pairing. It kind of reminds me of. See, this is the problem. Like when I talk to just my friends, they know I'm not good with pronunciation, or they don't really harp on it because of like my speech issues. But now it's like I'm talking to hundreds and hundreds of people. Not really, but like Shaky and Rayleigh. It kind of reminds me of their relationship in a way. Um, but yeah. Whole cake. I think just category. And then Luffy just his obsession with Brule or Branch was great. Uh, Dressrosa, just the Law's backstory was like it's so good. Well, no, not for Law, but for me it was. And then Egghead. What is good about Egghead? Kuma. I I hope they real. I don't know how they're going. What they're going to do with when Kuma punches. I think Mercury. Right. I think it was Mercury. Um, to me, I think that is the new version of Luffy punching the Celestial Dragon, but there's so much more weight and meaning behind it. Where like to me, it's more important, and it's just a bigger thing overall. And I really hope they like. I don't want it to be like overly done with like particle effects or like just colors, but I want it to just be like I want to feel like the importance of it and just the like I guess almost like the beauty of it in a way, if that makes sense. And then like it's so funny like people kind of thought it seemed like people kind of thought that because after like the big what happened at Wano, Egghead was kind of gonna be a smaller arc, and arguably it's probably the arc that like the most important stuff has happened so far and like the biggest reveals. Because obviously, like no, like I think starts the final saga, so obviously that would make sense. For the upcoming one, I think the only thing I'm looking forward to that I mean we don't know much really is like Robin reuniting with Saul. Um, that's another moment in Egghead that I loved and I was so excited to finally see animated when she finds out Saul's alive and like she's been through so much and she has her friends now and she has like her found family, but there's just somebody who she like thought she was lost because she lost her entire like village and like actual like I'm just like happy for her. I mean, who wouldn't be? It's Robin. I am interested, and because I feel like when we get to Elbaf, we're going to find out what happened to Kid. Um, I'm still unsure about Shanks. I never particularly. I don't want to say I never not liked him, but it's just like, who are you and what's going on here? Like, what's your like, what is your goal? Um, but I feel like we're gonna find out what happened to Kid, and I'm kind of curious how Luffy's gonna react to that because I know he doesn't like Kid as much as he likes Law, but but it's still Luffy, and I know he's like he knows like Kid has like helped them, and he is like the reason, like Big Mom's one of the reasons Big Mom is gone. And then I'm very curious, uh, how Luffy's going to react to what happened to Law, because I feel like what's going to happen is Blackbeard's going to use. He's either going to use because at the end you saw him smiling. He's either going to use Law's hat as like, oh look, he died. We killed him. I can't. Oh, I can't. Cool. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. That looks something. Or he's gonna try and use his blood to maybe mimic the devil fruit. I don't know how that's possible or what, but it's just an idea. Now, I know there has been some kind of like discourse on people like hating on kid versus like law and stuff like that. And to me, it's slightly warranted because I mean, Kid went full on and was, he was gonna attack Elbif and Shank's ship, and it's not like he wasn't, um, he didn't get like ambushed. He went in there on his own accord, and this is also like he's fought them before, and that's how he lost his arm. I think, right? I think it was Shanks and his crew, and honestly, not too bad, but just really doing random stuff when I'm talking. With Law, I mean, he just got ambushed. Um, and I saw somebody pointing out where it's like, while Law is a strong fighter, um, his hockey isn't really the best. And, well, it's clear that he surrounded his people with his like crew with people that he enjoys and like his family. While the Heart Pirates are fine. I mean, Law carries them. He really does. Um, you know, and with and so it's like when they're getting attacked by like Blackbeard and like some of his people who like are very like powerful, insane devil fruit users. I mean, eventually Law won't be able to keep up forever with them. And then like luckily, Chopper gave Beppo the rumble ball so he could go to Sorlong form, and a part of me feels like I feel like they're eventually gonna find. I think they're trying to locate Luffy. I don't know why they wouldn't, because even if Law doesn't want to like necessarily be there or like ask for Luffy's help, I mean he knows. I think he said like before Law said like they're like the Straw Hats are like walking miracles, and he knows he's worked with them before, and it's in the situation they're in. I think it's the best idea. I'm gonna make another one. I need to start making more of these, like the whole have. Okay. But I feel like they're gonna need to find them, and I think that like okay, dumb idea. Law and Beppo somehow end up on Albif. And I know like the big rumor or like the big theory is Scopper Caban, or however you say his name, is going to be there too. I think it'd be kind of neat if Beppo gets trained from like him, and it's like like Beppo gets trained like by Roger's like first mate, and then we see him become the badass bear that Beppo was always meant to be. And then, if he's there, then maybe Chopper can work on the Rumba Ball and make it even better. So, like, Beppo can go in his too long form longer. Or maybe, like, harness some, like, kind of weird power where he can, like, just activate it anytime he wants. Yeah, go Beppo. Okay, so I'm gonna go for another 15 minutes. For make some stairs. Okay, so I know one of the big things about One Piece is the intros. There's 26 of them. I am not going to remember all 26. I wouldn't want to. So I'm going to try and remember the ones that I really like to let you know. Okay, so my favorite one, and this even goes as far as my favorite anime opening in general, is opening 25, The Peak. I just, it's the instrumentals, the singing, just everything about it is just top notch good. And I have nothing bad. No, I have one bad thing to say. I love that opening, and the fact that it is the shortest opening in One Piece in terms of, I think it's one of the shortest in terms of just size of how long they like it. It's sang, or like it's how long the opening is, and just for how many episodes. I think they only use it for like 5 or 10 episodes or something. It's not. Well, I guess maybe it's the same if you count like the Straw Hats version of We Are. Which, if you want to know, the We Are is, to me, is original first place, the Straw Hats the second place, and then the remix, which I think that's a pretty common ranking for people. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just making stairs to nowhere. Okay. Um, Asu, I think that's how you say it. The 26, or Us. That's my second favorite. And then I want to say Superpowers, Fight Together, Hope, Dreaming, Dreaming On, Over the Top. As you can, I kind of lean more towards more like the time skip openings. That being said, Bon Voyage is good. I think Crazy Rainbow Star I like. I forget the name of the song, but it's like the opening where like it starts out and like I think Luffy is riding the bike. That one. The one where they're fall. I mean, just I think I could say more or less the ones I don't care for. The second opening I don't care for that much. The one where I think it's supposed to take place during Impel Down, is it ends with like Luffy like falling from the sky and he's like screaming. That one I don't care for. And then I think I might be misremembering the one where he it starts out with like it's like the One Piece letters and they're all like just in the sand. I don't care for that one. And then I think my least favorite one though is it's no, it's not. It's the one after Hard Knock Days, I think. I think it's called like no. It's I think Weekend is the first one. After the time skip, I think it's one of like those Wii ones, if I remember correctly. Let me see. see. I guess for the last 10 minutes, I'm sorry there wasn't much actual like playing. I kind of just got into the zone, just digging. Um, but I didn't die, so that's a plus. I mean, I might just, there we go. I might just go out and try to find sheep real fast. To see if I can do that. If it's morning, I just need 2 sheep. Hopefully the same color. Ugh, no. Outfits. Because obviously, you know, the Straw Hats, as the young kids like to say, the Straw Hats have drip. And okay, let me just keep one because I want to make. There we go. My favorite outfit from any Straw Hat has probably got to be Frankie's like punk rocker outfit from the film Red, like the second outfit he gets, where he has like the Liberty spikes and oh, what am I doing? I don't need those. Like the gas mask. Just like the coolest, just the coolest. Honestly, I like all of their like second outfits. I think they are like top notch. Like they really went all out and just it amazing. Do. Going to. All right. Just going to take that. All right. So the goal is just to find, not open that. Okay. So the goal is to go out, find sheep, kill it, make a bed. Me saying that, we are going to get obliterated as soon as like there's like just 5 creepers right there. Oh, actually, something I should do. Just there we go. Wow. I am good at that. Just let's take a moment. Let's take a moment at that. Can we? Well, I have a hot tub now. Huh. All right. Well. Luckily I kind of know where I went. And, that's really, you're still not. Ooh, nice. Alright. It's kind of odd to me that both times I spawned right there, I found, wool and, like, lamb meat. Okay. So that means I just need to find one more, hopefully a white sheep. Do. All right. Well, there's a... Oh, it's a puppy. Where's your father? There you go. You okay? You're my friend. I really would love it. I know we got like different technically dog breeds or wolf breeds, whatever you want to say. I would love it if they just like really upgraded the like the animals and like, you know, let dogs like, or even cats just come with you on adventures and they can fight. And is that, oh Oh, should I try? Am I dumb? I don't... Is that too far out? I mean, I know where the base is. So I can get back to it if I need to. But it's like... I need to accomplish something other than just building walls and getting blown up. Alright, so I'm just going to... Oh, no, okay. Just going to... There we go. That way I can get up easily if I need to. Alright. Oh, no. Don't want to do that. Oh, hopefully all the... Oh, there is a lot of things there. Okay. Need to locate the chest. Okay, let's see. Oh no, there's one right there. Isn't that lovely? And one. Where did you come from? Alright, whatever. Damn. Do I see any sheep? While I'm swimming from my... Oh, there's a sheep right there. Look at that. Oh. I am about to take your mother away from you. Come here. Come here. Let it happen. Alright. Sorry, Lilith the guy. But... I need to get back to my place. Oop, come on. You know, it's really a shame. If I was more popular and people actually wanted to watch this, I definitely feel like that, me being blown up by a creeper would have been a nice clip. I mean, I guess I could do it myself, but that's kind of, you know, like, oh, look at me, I'm so good. Well, I mean, I did not know that. I didn't know there's a village up there. Is that on top of my house? No, I think it's a little further out. Because my house is, oh, great. Great, 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 great. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's close to it. But I know, like, the last number in the coordinates for me is negative. So I'm kind of a bit far that way. But I am close to a village. Which... honestly, no, I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about just going there to sleep. But that's not in the spirit of this. Come on, there we go. Oh, God damn it. Really? There was one, we were playing a world a while back, and I didn't have it on the card mode or anything. It was just normal. Like, this is just normal. He was skeleton? Yep, okay. And for some reason, like, we weren't, like, in a cave system, and there wasn't any, like, spawners nearby, but we were just getting so bombarded, and it was right near spawn, too, with, enemies. And it was, like, getting to the point where, like, did something happen? Like, we would, like, defeat, like, 4 spiders, and then there would be, come on, there would be, like, 6 more skeletons just waiting for us. Hi, buddy. Okay, yeah, I am pretty far from that, okay. Also, unfortunately, now I'm getting far from the other thing. Which, unfortunately, I feel like if I stop and think, I'm just gonna get shot at. Which isn't, fun. Come on. Get up. Okay, so... yeah, see what I mean? Like, where are these people coming? I mean, I get, no, if I die, I lose the wool, though. That's the issue. Oop. I getting attacked by... oh, just a... oh, 2 zombies, okay. Riveting stuff. Ooh, okay, I know where I am now, I think. Although... I need to... there we go. Aha! I have found... come on. In your face. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. No, watch, it's gonna be daytime, and I won't be able to sleep. Alright, so... I think... right here. Am I too far away from the bed? Alright, so I'm going to cut it off here. Clearly, that's going to sound so depressing. Clearly no one was here to watch this live. So if you catch this later on, just a VOD or whatever, thanks for... for taking the time to actually watch this. And I should be here tomorrow. I'm gonna look through my I'm going to try to look through my library and just see if there's anything that looks interesting that also looks like I can run it. But yeah, okay, so that is all for now. I hope you all have a good night or day or wherever, and I will see you all tomorrow. All right, peace out.